Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I want to thank you for joining me. If you're actually on here, you probably went to my personal page and you saw that I had just did a live, a 1 minute of motivation, which is something I try to do every day, just to give you a little bit of motivation. I like to do this stuff earlier during the day, but I decided to give it to you right away, so that way you guys can come right away. Get that motivation and say, hey, you know what? I need to listen to this. I need to get pumped. I need to get excited for what's going to happen to me in 2017. 2017 can be an epic year for you. It can really be an epic year if you decide to make it that way. But before I go ahead and get started and talk to you about how using that power, find that power within you, I just want to just say hi to everybody out there. How y'all doing out there? How's everything going? I hope you guys are having a great night. It's a little cold out here in San Antonio, Texas. I might have to kick in the fireplace. Texas fireplace. I'm excited about that, because you know why? I'm from New York City and there's no snow, and I'm glad there's no snow, because when it says it's going to be 40 degrees 30 degrees here, it usually don't stay that way. But from where I'm from in New York City, when it says it's going to be 30 40, it stays there. So I'm kind of glad of that. But you know what? I still like to kick in the fireplace, get the fireplace up and running, give me some little wintry in there, and I kind of like that. So if you, wherever you are watching this from, say hi, hey, type in the comments. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming from. Just say anything, hi, how's everything? What's up, Gary? Thumbs up, whatever, give me the wavy finger or whatever you want. I mean, the wavy finger, excuse me, the wavy hand. I didn't mean to say wavy finger. Don't give me the wavy finger now. Give me the wavy hand and say what's up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have no notes for this as usual on this one right here, this episode of what I call brain food. I'm not going to have any notes. I'm just going to give it to you all from within. And this is just basically some things that I have inside my head that I really want to get to you, because yesterday I talked to you about pushing past the pain. You need to push past the pain in order to gain pleasure. And I talked to you a lot about how you need to associate the things that you need to do with pleasure and the things that you don't need to do with pain. And you also need to associate the things that are not good for you with pain and associate the things that are good for you with pleasure. Well, in order for that to happen, it sounds good to want to do it, but in order for that to happen, you have to realize that in each and every single one of us, there is a power. There is a power called a will. Your power is called your will. And your will is capable of the impossible. And the reason why I call it the impossible, because if you really break that word up, it's called I'm possible. I'm possible. Your will is capable of creating the I'm possible. The problem is that you need to understand that you have to find that power in you. You have to be the one that go out and say, I have to find it. I have to get that power. You have to take ownership with the fact that you have that power. Now, some people have that power in the form of a higher power in which they can call upon, in which they can pray to, in which they can meditate to in order to grab that energy. But if you really truly understand, those people who always call on the higher power, they understand that the higher power brings within them the power that they need in order to make that will activated to go out there and do what they need to do. See, if you decide that you want to do something, grab a goal in life, obtain something that you really want out of life, there is nobody out there that can get it for you. And if they get it for you, it can be easily taken from you. And if you get it, it can't be easily taken from you. Let me give you an example. If, for example, that you work hard, you do everything you need to do, and you learn all the skills, and you create a large business for your future, for your family future, you do it now. It's very difficult for that to be taken from you, because in the process of learning all of that, you've learned skills, you've learned certain attitudes have developed in you, certain characteristics have developed in you, and those characteristics and those habits and all those things that you have gained within the process, that created that power in you for you to be able to obtain that goal of financial freedom, it's harder for you to lose it. So if something happened to the financial freedom part, the monetary part, you can always gain it back because that discipline is there. That power is there. You found that power within you by going out and doing the things that you needed to do in order to get what it is you need to do. But if someone else was to give it to you, or a lottery winning or something like that, and you haven't created that power, you haven't found that power within you in order to gain those habits, in order to gain those characteristics, in order to gain those skills, you ain't gonna keep it. You're not, and I'm saying ain't, double negative. You ain't gonna keep it. You're not gonna keep your monetary part of the financial freedom. And if you do, you're gonna lose it fast. If you do keep it, you're gonna keep it for a short time and lose it fast. Why? Because you haven't found that power within you. And that power within you, when you found that power and you're ready to use that power starts creating certain things in you. And when that power starts creating certain things in you, those habits, those things that are created, those characteristics are very hard to get rid of. And let me give you another example. If you're a type of person that really truly wants to build your business, you truly want to build your business. So what you say to yourself is, I got to find the power within me. I got to get the power. I got to figure out what it is that I need to do in order to learn how to get more leads, generate more leads for my business. I need to learn how to figure out how to be able to communicate better to the people when I follow up with them. I need to learn how to get better at whatever it is that you need to get better at to grow your business. So finding that power, knowing that you have that power within you, that power creates these things. It tells you, go out and invest in a course. Go get a good book, get a self-help book. It tells you to get on a webinar. It tells you to study this and study that. It tells you to drill for skill. What's drill for skill? It tells you to get in the bathroom and practice as if you're talking to people on the phone following up. It creates that power within you that you have to go out there and do what it is that you need to do. That is where the power comes from. The power that comes from that allows you to change the word impossible to impossible. See, because we all have that power within us. We all, whether we get that power from a higher power, and my higher power is what I call God, or whether we get that power from within, we know that power is from within us because we of that higher power. We are part of that higher power. Now, I don't want to get too crazy and too metaphysical, but I just want you to understand that in every single person, you do have a power to do what it is that you want out of life. You just got to seek that power. You got to take ownership of that power. Then you got to implement that power. You got to let that power go out. You can't, see, I'm talking about really going all out for 2017. I hear all these resolutions. I hear all these, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, yesterday I was in the gym and it was crazy because the gym was super packed. And I was saying to myself, this ain't going to last. And what's crazy was I went today and it was a lot less than it was yesterday. And yesterday I went during like lunchtime, during the daytime when usually nobody's there because everybody's at work, at a job. But today I went late and I said, wow, there's not that many people there. That's what happens. See, people have all these resolutions, all these goals, all these things they want to obtain, but they don't get it. They don't push past the pain to get it because of the fact that they don't realize that they have the power within. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? I hear you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I want everybody to understand that that power is within you. You have to find that power within you. Whether you seek that power somewhere else to give you. See, I always tell people that come within me. When I coach people and I help people, this is what I always tell them. Before we go ahead and start, I try to figure out their belief level. I try to figure out their belief level in themselves and their belief level in the possibility of accomplishing something. And when I find out what that belief level is, if that belief level hits a certain category that I have, like a scale that I have, this is exactly what I tell them. I always say to them, do me a big favor. What I want you to do is I want you to borrow my belief in you until you develop the belief in you that you can make it. I want you to borrow my belief in you until I can understand, you can develop that belief in yourself. And that's what the higher power does for me. I borrow the belief that the higher power knows that I have the power within me to do whatever it is I want. Get the, financial goals that I want, to build the business I want, leave my family set for the rest of their life, be able to lose weight or gain weight or keep healthy. Whatever it is, I believe that I can do it because I borrow the belief from my higher power into me until my power is developed. My power is believed, and I've realized I have that power. I hope this is making a lot of sense to everybody out there. I hope that you're really getting what I'm trying to say, that you have the power in you. You just have to find that power, and sometimes being able to find that power, you have to get that power from another source and borrow that belief from that source until you discover that you have that power. And when you do discover you have that power, I guarantee, my brother, my sister, whoever's listening to this, you will be able to start changing the word impossible to I'm possible. To I am possible. I'm possible. Because when you get that power, those habits are going to develop. Those characteristics are going to develop. That discipline is going to develop. And you're going to go out and you're going to take massive, massive, massive action to do what it is that's necessary to be able to get that resolution, to get that goal for 2017, to have that before and then that after picture, the one you've always seen in those on TV and those magazines, and you wish it was you. You're gonna have that, whether that before picture is you dead broke with no money and bill and debt sitting in your house, and in that after picture be bill and debt gone and success and financial freedom in your house, or whether that is, it could be anything else that you want. Understand, you have the power within you to do what it is that you want, no matter what it is that you want. But you have to find that power. You have to first understand. What I want you to do is do me a favor. When you go to bed tonight, when you wake up in the morning, say, I have the power within me. Say these words: I have the power within me to do whatever it is that I want to do in life. I have the power within me to do whatever it is that I want out of life. Before I close this video out, I want you to just understand this. When you were young, the person listening to this voice right now, we all had these high, and I can't go so high up, I'm going to go about right here, high expectations of the things that we can accomplish out of life. High expectations, whether that be an astronaut, scientist, doctor, lawyer, whatever it is, we all have that. And we saying, and there's nothing that we couldn't do. It's like a baby for the first time walking. When the baby falls so many times the baby's falling. Do you think the baby says to me, to the world, you know what? Maybe this walking thing ain't for me. No, the baby just keeps on going. So that's what we have, that high expectation. But then as life goes on, what happens is we start lowering our expectations, the things that we know we want to do out of life, the things that we can accomplish because life hits us. Oh, nope, I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. Oh, nope, I can't do this. I can't. So guess what happens? We start bringing the things that we want out of life way down here. What I'm telling you now, my brother and sister, the things you want out of life are still there. You have the power to get to that level. You just have to find that power. You have to implement that power. You have to gain the habits, the characteristics, the discipline that power has willed to you, that power has given to you. And I guarantee you'll be starting to turn the words impossible, which is all the stuff that you think you can't do, to I'm possible. I hope this helps somebody, and if it does, please feel free to like, comment, share. If you disagree with me, I don't care if you like, comment, and share. Just go ahead and do it. And guess what? I'm getting ready to get on a webinar right now because I totally believe in sharpening my mental axe. And it's so powerful. I'm so glad to get on. I'm going to put the link in the comment section. Take a look at that webinar because I don't want to get it wrong because I got a lot of stuff in my head and I don't want to get the link wrong. But it's about unlocking your full potential in 2017. You can actually take what I've said about finding that power within you, take the steps, the disciplines, the habits that are going to be taught, and this from this person that makes 8 figures a year in their prospective businesses. 8 figures per year. And you can take some of that stuff and learn from it and see how it maybe can help you to get that before picture gone. So that way you can create that after picture. Because I know that we all want that after picture. We all want that smiles. We all want that happiness, that after picture. So that way we can get the impossible, all the things that we think we can't do to get to the things that we wanted when we were young. The things that we are meant to have. You are meant to have things. You are meant to succeed. You are meant to be free. You are meant to live. Start living. Love you all. See you at the top. And if you make sure you go to LynetteBledsoe.net. LynetteBledsoe.net. That's also going to be in the description, in one of the comments down there, to get day 4 of the 30-day challenge. Very powerful, powerful, powerful. Did I say powerful? Powerful stuff. Day 4. Also, if you want more motivation, more inspiration from little old me, go to whoisgarybledsoe.com. See you all at the top. Love you all.